Hello friends, welcome to another chapter of our logical functions, another lecture for logical functions. In this case we'll be developing an aging sheet which will help you keep a track of the invoices and whether the payment is coming on time from the vendors or from the what we say buyers or not. Okay, now basically if you just first understand the formula, then both of us, like all of us, can do it together. We can learn how to make this kind of an account receivables sheet. Now let's assume today's date is 21st of June 2011. Okay, and these are the various customers which we have, and like this means 07001 is the ID for a particular customer to whom we have billed a particular invoice. The invoice number is given over here, and this is the invoice date. Invoice or bill, anything it can be. Again, to the same customer we have billed on 20122 as an invoice number on 5th of May 2011. Okay, so these are the invoice dates. Now we have the invoice number, invoice dates. Now first thing is, to every customer we are giving a credit of around 30 days. So we have the invoice dates, so as and when the invoice are being generated you can enter value over here 08002 or 003 or whatever. Then invoice number you can mention. This number will be unique for every invoice. Then invoice date you can mention, and then you have to mention the due date. To every customer we are giving a credit of around 30 days. Okay, so in order to find out the due date, what we'll do, equal to date. In this case we are using if function, date functions, and functions in order to make this sheet. And like in our Excel training sessions, currently we are focusing basically on logical functions or COUNTIF or SUMIF, different kind of formulas. Later on, at the time of actual working, which many times we also need to compare all these functions put together in order to come to a conclusion. Okay, now invoice date should be 30 days from the due date should be 30 days from the date of invoice. So the formula which we'll use is date tab year in this. Okay, so what year function C4 does is it takes only the year from this date, that is year, that output for year C4 will be 2011, year 2011, comma, month will be month C4, it will take C4 as the month, that is the 4th month, comma, day, it will take the day from the function, and in that day it will add plus 30. Okay, so this is the formula which we'll use in order to find the due date. So we have kept year as same, we have kept month as same, we have just added 30 days to the date, to the due date. So enter. So this invoice will be due on March 17th, Tuesday 2011, and simply just drag it. Okay, we are checking all these things on this date, that is 21st July 2011. So we have to do equal to this minus this. We'll just freeze this thing F4 so that we can come to know how many this invoice is past how many days. Okay, simply drag it. So 17 days old invoice, 10 days old invoice, 84 days old invoice, 10 days, 35, 94 days old invoice. So this is the way how we have mentioned it. Okay, so this invoice is 17 days old, this invoice is 10 days old. Okay, 10 days old means we had given a credit of around 30 days to this party. Okay, but his due date was like 1 month credit means 17th April we have billed, so payment we should receive by 17th of May, but we haven't received the payment on 17th of May. So checking from today's terms, he has taken a credit of 35 days. This is what it means. Okay, now amount due, for this you can just put some arbitrary number, so we'll use equal to rand between maybe 1000 to 5000. Okay, control enter. What we'll do, we'll just copy and paste special values. Okay, these are the amount due values. Yeah, sorry friends. So this is the amount due. Now what we have to do, we have to segregate these invoices based on this. So invoices which are between 1 to 30 days from the date of invoice, the amounts we'll mention over here. Invoices which are between 31 to 60 days, amounts we'll mention over here. Which are between 61 to 90, amounts we'll mention over here. For this we'll use the logical conditions. So the first one being equal to, if this is less than 31, mention F4, otherwise mention blank. Okay, so nothing has come over here, just drag it. So these are the invoices which are within 1 to 30 days. So that means these invoices, there is no issue. This is a green zone. These invoices are not yet due, and these invoices, the amount which we will receive, the amount will be due only after 30 days. Okay, so there is no need to worry about these invoices. Second one being equal to if and function, because we have to find out invoices which are between 31 to 60 days. So this greater than 31 and this should be less than 61. If both these conditions are being met, then mention the invoice amount over here, otherwise blank. Okay, yeah, sorry, there's some error. Yeah, now it is fine. So these are the invoices which are between 31 to 60 days. Okay, now in the same way, I'll just drag it forward, then I can just change it over here, and F4, this is this one, E, it should be 61, and this should be again E4 91. Okay, if these two things are true, then instead of G4 it should be F4. Enter. So invoices which are due between 61 to 90 days is this. There is some error is there, one sec. Sorry, Control Z, F2, if and E4. E4 is this one. E4 is more than 61. Okay, and E4 is less than 90. It should be, sorry, should be 91. Enter. Yeah, so only one invoice is there which is between this. Okay, so in the same way you will do for this as well as this. So this worksheet will help us to keep a track of the past invoice, the invoices which are overdue. Now, because in business terminologies or in business, whenever you are giving an item to someone on credit, you always need to keep a track of it, and Excel can help you in that. Okay, thanks for your attention. If you have any doubts regarding anything, please get back to us at nevetraining@gmail.com. Thanks a lot.